G'day Carbonites, welcome back to some more Ark Survival Evolved. So today we're going to talk about something that was added in version 252. It's grouping of dinosaurs, group whistles, which is honestly it's an awesome addition to Ark. It's much needed. So the first thing I want to talk about is actually ignoring group whistles. So this is something you want to do on all your egg farm dinos. So say these are all our egg farm dinos and they're inside an egg farm. I haven't just left them out in the open like a drongo. And then we need some other dinos to simulate it. Okay, so as you would know, if you accidentally hit J while you're around your egg farm, shit hits the fan, and then you've got at least another 3 hours ahead of you before you can get them all back in line. So what we've done is we've made all those dinos ignore group whistles, and I just spawned in some raptors to simulate, so you can see what happens. So I'm going to hit J, and there we go, we've got all the raptors following us, and none of the egg farm dinos. So this works for everything that's a group whistle. So when we're hitting neutral, you'll see these guys are on passive. Let's hit neutral. These guys are now on neutral. We can go passive. So any sort of group whistle, those guys will ignore it, which is awesome. So definitely get used to doing that and keep your sanity. Okay, so next we're going to talk about setting up groups. Alright, so there's a couple of ways you can go about this. You can use keyboard shortcuts, or you can use an option in the inventory. In the inventory screen you'll see this tame order groups. So clicking on that, we can see we've got 10 groups available to us. And then you can rename them. You can set it as an active group. That's important later on, so we can actually use it. So then you would hold down E on it, modify ordering groups, and then you can add, the tame to group 1. And then if we go back into our inventory, go to group 1, set as the active group, and then what we do if we hit J is only that single Dimorphodon will follow us, because he's the only one in group 1, and group 1 we currently have group 1 activated. Now that's a pretty slow way to go about it, in my opinion. Alternatively, you can, with a group active, you can press Z on while looking at one. So now if we hit J again, we've got both of those guys. So we just added that guy into group 1 just by looking at him and pressing Z while we had group 1 active. There's a shortcut keys for activating groups as well. It's on your numpad. So if we, let's go numpad 0, you can see down the bottom there we've selected we've selected group 10 basically. And then if we hit 0 again, it gets rid of everything. Now, notice that you had green arrows popping up on the dinos. So let's select number 10 again and then go back to 0. We got a group over there with yellow, and then these were all green. Now that tells you which dinos are going to be following commands, basically. So let's do it again, because we got those raptors there, and they're not in a group yet. So we would get everything, basically. So now if we select one, let's try and get these guys. There we go, so we've actually got one down here. Oh, okay, yeah, we added him to the group, but I haven't hit J yet, so that's fine. Okay, so we can hit Z and on every single dino and put them in the group. But there's an easy way if you want to do all of the class. So what you can do is hold down E on it, go to modify order groups, and add the entire class to group 1. So doing that has just added, if I turn off group 1 for a sec, you can see we get everything, and then if I put it back on, we get all the Dimorphodons, because we've added that entire class to that group. And then we can hit J, and we can run around and wreck face with our Dimorphodon squad. So I can hit attack this target, and it won't select everything. It's only the group that you have active. I'm in single player, and the whistles don't seem to be working. Like it's activating, but he's not actually whistling. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Come on, guys. Awesome. So now we can get those to unfollow. Okay, so if we, there we go, we've got group 1 active. Notice that when I turn off group 1, so I have no group active, I still get the Dimorphodons, which is, I don't know, I think it's a little bit irritating. Because I feel like they should only respond when you have group 1 active. I guess it's still useful. I mean, it just means you would have to have all the dinos in a group, basically. Okay, so you saw that we can do group commands with them. We can also add add all these guys to group 1 as well. So if we go to the raptor, we're going to add them to group 1, add the entire class. So now if we get, yeah, that's group 1, and we get the raptors and the Dimorphodons. And we could set them on neutral. Yep, they're all on neutral. And we can also remove them from the class, from the group as well. So remove entire class from group 1, and then if we, that's deselecting group 1, now we're selecting group 1, there we go, and let's hit passive. So these guys will still be on neutral, these guys are on passive, awesome. And obviously you can do that, you can do it all from here as well. So if we have a look at group 1, why is it only bringing up 3 in there? Oh, it's because we've got it selected as a class, yes. So we only entered 3 in manually. We actually have the class in there. But yeah, then we could probably clear all the tames, because we've got the class in there. That should still work. It'll just make it look a little tidier. Let's check it out. Should be right. So that's turning the group off. There we go. We've got group 1 selective. That's everyone. Awesome. Okay, so as well as that, actually, let's just put these guys in their own group so we can do the next part. Let's go group 2. Okay, so we select those guys. If you hold down the apostrophe key, these are all your whistle commands, basically. But you should be using your shortcut keys for all of these. So attack this target is the period key. I use that a lot. It's good for getting dinos to kill something, basically. If you do attack my target, the dinos won't actually attack it until you shoot it, basically, which is the equals key. And then you've got neutral, which is the minus key right next to the equals. Passive, that's the semicolon. follow all, everyone is going to know that key, because that's we've all lost our sanity with that key. So that's J. All stop is U. And yeah, that's about it. So as well as that, they did add a move to command, which is actually the comma. So if I just point over here and hit comma, the raptors will sprint over there, which is really, really cool. Why didn't you move, you dickhead? Let's just try this again. Yeah, there we go. How cool is that? Just tell them to move around. Love it. Okay, so let's go into options. Actually, while we're in here, because I know some of you guys have been asking me about my settings, so there you go. Resolution scale all the way up. Everything's on epic. All those are on epic. Now, the only thing I don't like is the motion blur. But I have all of this stuff on default. Well, as far as I know, it's all default. I like to leave the bloom and the shafts on because I think it adds to the detail of the game. Yeah, so there you go. There's all my settings. But the reason why we came in here is just so I can show you that you can actually rebind these keys. So there's the add and remove tame from a group. Now this still says cycle target follow distance, so it looks like that still works how it used to. But you got to remember that's going to be selecting group 10 and deselecting group 10 every time you hit it. So just be careful with that. Maybe rebind it to something else. I might do that because I actually use that shortcut a lot. Yeah, so you've got attack this target. That's really good. They're all your whistle commands. Obviously the single ones are still going to function the same. It's only the group whistles. What else do we got? That's pretty much it. Whistle all aggressive. I didn't know there was one. Let's try that out. So the subtract key, I'm assuming that means it's on the numpad. So let's. Whoa, shit! All right, yep, they're. Oh my god, they're just wrecking face. Wow. Yeah, that's really cool, actually. Stop it, you dickheads. Get back here. Alright, that's... I'm pretty sure that's everything, guys. Oh, fucking you drop kicks. See if we can get these guys lined up. No, definitely not. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you learnt a thing or two about group whistles, and I hope you realize how useful it can actually be now. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to lead your targets, and I will see you next time.